One software I recommend everyone to use to improve their productivity is the task management software. In this video, I'm going to share with you few tips on how to write effective tasks while you are using this task management software. Hi, I'm Srinivas Vakati. I help business owners and professionals in setting up scalable systems and processes in their companies. And one of the ways that I do is by using a task management software. You can use this task management software both at an individual level and also at a team level. When I mean at an individual level, you can use to write down all your personal tasks, all your career related tasks, and at a team level task, you can write your task and also those tasks which you can delegate to your other team members. One of the biggest mistake I see most people make while using this software is they write this task very vaguely, and the tasks that they write are not clearly written. In fact, I have met so many people, the task that they have written, they have no idea what they have written. So because it's so vague, they don't recollect it after a month or so. So in this video, I'm going to share with you on how to write the task. For any task, I believe these are the five elements that need to be there. The first one, the task description. Whatever task you're writing it down, write it in as detailed as possible. As detailed as possible. And I always recommend that you start with a verb. I mean, start with an action word. And while you are writing a task description, include all the information in the task itself. So when you read it after, let's say, a month or two, you clearly know what you need to do. And second element that needs to be there is who will do this task. If you're using it at an individual level, I'm sure all the tasks you will be doing. But if it's at a team level, some other person might be doing that task. So write down who will be doing that task as well. And if the due date is clear, put down the due date as well. I believe first three are a must. And the next thing you must include while writing the task is the priority. Is it a high priority? Is it a medium priority? Or is it a low priority? If you write down the priority, you are clear on what task to do first. Obviously, you will do the high priority task, right? And the next element that needs to be there is the status. So some of the status might include in progress or waiting for some data, or it could be completed. So what exactly is the status of this task as on today? Include that as well. If you include all these elements while writing the task, not only you, everyone in the team will be clear if they are reading this task. So let me give you some examples on how to write those tasks. So these are the some of the actual examples that I have come across during my consulting assignments. So I had some one employee who wrote down just like Sam, like a person's name. Just by reading it, nobody can understand what the task was. So now how to expand it further? Level 2 could be call Sam. This one is more clear and more specific. And how can you make it even better? By writing call Sam and get an update on XYZ. Anyone who reads the level 3 task is crystal clear on what the task is. Do you agree? Let me give you other example. So this one I commonly see with my CA clients. So one of the client just wrote down, right, name of the client he was serving. And just by reading it, you would not know what the task is exactly. So how to make it more specific? Level 2. So you can include like name of the client, income tax return. Now this one is slightly better and is slightly clear. And how to make it even more clear and more specific? You can break it into subtask if necessary. So you can break it into, the first step could be file income tax return of this client. Second step could be send the client the tax returns for approval. Third subtask could be upload the return upload the return of this client. Now out of these three, name of the client or name of the client income tax return and the level 3, what is more specific and what's more clear? Level 3, right? And one more example, this I see with most of the content creators. Level 1 would be shoot a video. And how to make it even more specific? Shoot and write down that name of the video. So when you read the task, you're crystal clear on what the task is exactly. So these are some of the examples on how do you exactly write a task if you are using a task management software. Just to summarize, start with a work action preferably, and make it as detailed as possible and include all the information. So how to know if the task that you have written is proper or not? I want you to ask yourself these two questions. Once you finish writing the task, the first question you can ask is, can anyone who reads this task will be able to understand? If the answer is yes, you have done an incredible job. And the second question you can ask is, will you understand what exactly you have written after 3 months? Let's say if you have written just Sam, after 3 months there is a high probability that you might not remember, right? But you have written call Sam and get an update on XYZ, you will be able to remember it. So these are the two questions I want you to ask yourself once you write down the task. Again, ask these questions if you are using it at an individual level or while you are delegating it to someone else. Like I've said before, I help many business owners and many professionals implement task management software in their life and in their business. If you need any help in implementing a task management software in your company or at an individual level, or if or even if you just want some clarity on how do you use a software, just shoot me an email and I will do my level best to answer and help you out. Thank you very much.